Superman and Lois Season 2, Episode 1, titled What Lies Beneath. Now, a lot of people may say, dude, you didn't complete Season 1. My guess you even haven't even finished watching Season 1, which is true. I think I was up to, Episode 13, so I only had, a couple episodes to go. But I think at the time, I was coming, by the beginning of January, I was covering Batwoman, WandaVision, Invincible, Supergirl, The Flash, Superman and Lois, The Falcon Winter Soldier, Loki, and as much as I love the superhero genre, I think I was getting, not a tea, but a little bit burnt out into talking about these shows and basically talking about these shows. And when it comes to the CW, outside of Superman and Lois, they kind of have different qualities. So I think I just okay, I just need a break. I just need a break. I'll just focus on the MCU, just the MCU Disney Plus shows and the HBO Max DC stuff. I'll just focus on that. And then I remember, wait, I really did enjoy Superman and Lois. The episodes that I have saw, which is, I think, I was up to episode 13, I think. I really enjoyed it. And I'm watching Season 2. Hell, I didn't even watch the last 3 episodes. I'm going to fucking watch Superman and Lois Season 2. And god damn it, everything that I enjoy about last season is still there. It's about the family conflict. The thing about Superman and Lois, and definitely with Season 1, was all about Clark trying to juggle about how to be a father, how to be a husband, but at the same time, how to be Superman. And how those worlds balance. Because in a way, if you wanted to simplify it, it's literally a father or a spouse or a parent or whatever who has to take business trips. But they are gone for the weekend, but they come back and then they have to probably go for another weekend, or they're away for 2 months, and that type of work. And that basically that kind of applies with Clark. In this, it's all kind of turned to Lois, because Clark is a little bit naive in this episode, but Clark is the caring parent. He's the caring husband. It's Lois who's acting very strangely. She's kind of treating everyone like she's interviewing someone for the Daily Planet. She's very stern. She's shouting. She's, the moment you do a little bit of sarcasm, she's like, I'm sorry, what? Excuse me? And the whole time, personally, me as an audience member, I was like, Lois, what's happening? Can you please explain? And to the point when you have the argument scene where Lois is absolutely going bonkers at Clark, and Clark is saying, hey, I'm there for you. I'm trying to help. Let me in. And you can feel Clark's absolutely frustration in his Superman type way, of just getting very, full of, not frustration, but more confusion. And when sometimes you feel like when the teenagers are having better with the relationships than the actual adults, it kind of shows something. Because at the end of the day, I'm like, Lois, just communicate. And of course they do, and you explain the reasons, and when you get the actual reasons, it just builds more on that drama and the relationships and building this witness of this family that's so well done. To the point, I kept saying, I forget that it's a Superman show. Sure, 2 characters are named Lois Lane and Clark Kent, but I forget it's a Superman show. And when Clark does become Superman, it's like, oh yeah. Yeah, and you have him, a cool, sequence of him questioning a submarine, which equals to another storyline that's setting up in this season, and that is the concept of the old saying of the old Superman slogan. Truth, Justice, and American Way and challenging that. Because you got this new general guy, General Anderson, and he's all about America's interests. Superman, we need to make sure you're there for America's interests. America comes first. Like, he's very country wanking, type of, general. And I'm like, while watching this, I'm like, wait, I'm like, I get what they're trying to do, and I'm liking it. I'm liking it. It is challenging the old saying, which is True Justice, American Way. I mean, hell, DC changed it a couple of months ago with, it used to be True Justice, American Way, now it's True Justice and for a Better Tomorrow. But it's having that old saying and challenging it and trying, while Superman wants to be global, Superman's very linked to the US. He's very, apple pie and it's Kansas and all that kind of stuff. And the government is like, yeah, well, it's great that you're caring about, things, global disasters around the world, but you need to be able to be there like Americans' interests, because America comes first. And I'm like, first things first, I'm like, you're gonna be like the stupid human of the season, aren't you? You're gonna be the stupid human. You're gonna be the stupid human in this show, aren't you? You're gonna do something that I'm gonna be like, yep, you're stupid. You're gonna be the, we're humans, we're Americans, we're able to do things well. We ain't gonna treat you damn alien, or whatever the thing. That's probably what's gonna happen. And then Doomsday shows up and he gets killed, which I will talk about in the end. I wouldn't lie, when the two other people showed up in Superman-esque gear, I thought they were the, what were they? I forgot the characters' names. Like, the characters visually are in my head. I remember them in All-Star Superman, which is a comic book series, issue 9, they're Kryptonians. I remember them. I think them are... in my head, I was like, oh, it's them. I think it's them. And it turns out, no, it's just people, wearing the S. The government's having gifted people wearing the S to save people. And because it's the most recognizable symbol in the world, and we need to wear it to make sure that we're the good guys. God, my American accent. Every American's like, stop it. Stop it. That's horrible. That's a horrible accent. How dare you do that? Anyway. What else to talk about? Oh yeah, the romance between Jordan and Sarah. I have a feeling what happened is, because Sarah went to camp for a month, I think she had maybe accidentally met someone at camp. Because she smiled. She smiled like, yeah, nothing special, and then does a little guilty, like, I might have met someone or kissed someone or something on those lines. And because of it, maybe, and Sarah's kind of like, how do I break it to Jordan? How do I do it? Jordan's first relationship, he's trying to do the romantic stuff, and it's maybe a little bit too overboard and all that, and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of comedic of seeing Jonathan, who has a girlfriend, and he is getting... We have the classic situation of teenagers trying to have sex, but then the parent cop blocks them. And I'm like, I was like, Lois, and Clark, you have two sons, you have two kids, who are teenagers with hormones. What the fuck do you think is going to happen? They have partners. Of course, one of them might be losing their virginity inside the Kent farm. Just, it's not that crazy of a thing. Of course, the big thing, this episode is really well done. Even the stuff with John Henry Irons about the daughter and her trying to readjust to the world and trying to be like, this is like, I'm seeing people, like I'm seeing Lois, and I know Lois, but she's not my Lois. It's kind of like, you know, this person's a different person, but that person's wearing the face of someone I know, and that is challenging it. It's so well written, so well put together. But of course, the big thing is like, whose fist got punched? Is it safe to say it's Doomsday? Because it's like, I'm trying to think. It's a big fist, unless I want to do like Mongol or something. I have a feel, because here's the thing about Doomsday, you can kind of have someone, because I wouldn't be shocked that have Doomsday, if it is Doomsday, him wearing like the green, in the first appearance, the first time we saw Doomsday leading up to the death of Superman, because that's the reason Doomsday got existed, just to kill Superman off, and then he became popular, and then we don't know what the fuck to do with him. Anyway, is he wore this like green like jacket, this like hooded, like head to toe covered cloth jacket. And I think they'll use that and have like, because in a way you can kind of have an actor who's a little bit taller than, like a bodybuilder who's a little bit taller than Tyler Hoechlin, and you can say, yeah, that's Doomsday in his like onesie. But I really want, if it is Doomsday, they do the bird thing, where like, to show how brutal and how of a much of a waste monster Doomsday is. In the comics, they, by showing it, had just a simple thing of, he puts his hands out, a bird lands on his hand, and he swishes that bird. I kind of want that. But yeah, Doomsday is kind of like my brain going. I know I've been talking a lot, but you know, it's the first. I'm trying to cover all ground and try and be entertaining as much as I can. So yeah, and as I'm kind of getting used to talking about the show in depth in like 9 minutes. So anyway, I'll watch it next week with episode 2, and we'll maybe get a little bit more answers of whose fist it got punched in the rubble.